How are you?
Well, I'm really fine today, thank you.
That's good. Okay, what's your name?
My name is Phang Wang Do.
And how old are you?
I'm currently 17.
Yeah, so the test is 3 parts. We'll start with part 1.
Yes.
Do you use any gadgets on a daily basis?
Well, I like to say that I use my smartphone on a regular basis because I use it for my schooling, for my entertaining, as well as for my communication with my families. Whenever I need to pick up from school or pick up from another place, I would call for them and have them give me a ride.
Okay. And how often do you use the internet?
Well, I will say that I use the internet all the time because my communication method is using Giao, which is online e-chatting message on the internet, so I could chat with my friends.
And do you own a computer? If so, how often do you use it and for what?
Well, the schooling on my Korean high school has been very busy, so I don't have much time using the computer. But whenever I have to use it, I would usually use it for word processing, for doing documentations or presentation for other people.
And if you could buy any new gadget you wanted, what would you choose and why?
Well, if I had a chance, I would like to buy another mini computer, which is to say it is a very compact PC, which functions is just like a regular PC, but it's smaller, just like the size of a palm hand.
Okay. Okay, part 2.
Yes.
Here we go. Oh, you have a pen. Okay, you will have 1 minute to prepare. Your time starts now. Okay.
Yes.
Thumbs up. Okay, you have 2 minutes.
Okay. Well, I will start the ball rolling by touching on the matter of the tech that I like to use and the functions that I have, and my choice is going to be a smart TV. It is a TV from Sony, and it does basically everything that a normal TV would do, but with some added features like installing app or accessing the internet. Now, on the subject of how it had made my life easier, the thing that needs to be highlighted here is that it has been easy for me to entertain, as well to help my grandmother at home to watch other films on the TV, especially with the help of the internet integrated into the smart TV. It helped her to navigate to all sorts of categories of films, and she could easily watch her favorite movies on the smart TV. Now, moving on to the next point of how it is different to other technology. It is my pleasure to say that it has a big screen, which is an ease of use when my grandma doesn't have her vision is not good enough to watch smaller screens such as a smartphone. So she had to rely on my smart TV in order to look for entertainment sources. And as a final point, if time permits, I'd like to bring in the point of whether I would think I would still be using it in the 10 years' time. And I'd like to mention that has been very helpful for my family, as it helped my family to entertain as well as to have some sort of get-together moments, especially in Tet holiday, where people use the TV to play some music about Tet. And it has been easy for me to communicate from my smartphone to my smart TV, so that whenever my home has any troubles, my grandmother would be notified right away because she was on the screen all the time.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Okay, part 3. Do you think people nowadays spend too much time buying new things?
Well, I suppose that the total time of people spending on buying new things is quite cumbersome, because nowadays there are a lot of sales on Shopee or Lazada, which is the kind of e-commerce sites that Vietnamese people usually visit. And I suppose that while these sales may have benefits the consumer, they also have caused a lot of time-consuming and unfortunate events, such as delayed shippings and as well as other problems.
And do you think people rely too much on technology today?
Well, I suppose that a vast majority of young people nowadays are quite dependent on technology because of their ease of use as well as their ease of communicate to each other. Well, as the past go by, people have now become more reliant on technology as their functions improve, such as how to use it to entertain themselves as well as to use other high-functioning actions. I suppose that this would cause a disrupt in our daily life.
And do you always want to buy the latest technology, or are you happy with an older model?
Well, if I had a chance, I would like to use the latest model because I would love to see all the functions that it have. But right now, I'm just a student, so my budget is quite limited. I would like to say that as far as money is concerned, I think my current gadgets is good enough for me and serve me well through my day and my school.
And what changes in technology do you think we will see in the next 50 years?
Well, from my perspective, I guess that technology would propel itself into a sort of a gigantic industry that people would know a lot about. There are a lot of interesting ideas about technology that are being implemented and tested right now. They are quite experimental, but I suppose that they would help to make our life better, makes our life more productive as well as healthier.
Okay, very good. Finished.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good job. You can take the paper.
Yes.